Hello everyone, I am Sharan, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Engineering, School of CS and AI, SR University. Today's topic is AWS Learner Lab. First, sign up and login guide, limitations and budget control. So, how, especially the students, the new to cloud computing, the understanding of the services in terms of isolated environment is pretty much important. Why? Because AWS Learner Lab provides you that, but still I didn't answer the question of why. Because if you're really going to want to sign up for the real AWS account, I'm just opened this one, aws dot amazon.com. You simply click create account here, then you're going to open this page. Here, if you are an existing user, you simply sign up. If you are new to AWS, you just click on this sign up button, then it will open this one. There is a bunch of options, a form you have to fill it, as well as it asks the credit card or debit card information. But as an introductory level, you are in a basic foundational level understanding of this AWS services in terms of cloud computing skills. I mean, the mastery of that. I mean, it is not a better option. Because why it is not a better option? Because every whatever the AWS services you are using, they are all cost bounded. Everything you are using, like here I just using the price calculator here. You can find out the link here, calculator.aws. I just find out some simple calculation here, because in business use cases the people they're totally using this calculator to under they get some approximation of their service. So just I just want to clear out all these details better in a moment. But this kind of money, I mean, this price, this money oriented issue for students is a little bit of bothersome. So that's why this AWS Learner Lab provides you an easy way to master the skills of cloud computing, especially for AWS services. AWS Amazon Web Services is one of the market leader in providing cloud computing uh, models and services to the users businesses. So let's go for, I mean, before going further about the Learner Lab, I just want to totally clear all what do you mean by this AWS core services. Because to understand this Learner Lab, to use this Learner Lab effectively, we need to understand what are we using, what are we the services we are totally experimenting on it, on that lab. So any, for example, you are a developer, you are a startup owner, you are building some Android application, and you come an enterprise application like Amazon, like some e-commerce application, like Instagram, like a social networking application. So anything, a large language model, an AI, agentic AI application, whatever the things in olden days, what they happen, you have to purchase some servers, but that is totally cumbersome, it is totally, and cost, it is not cost effective. I mean, you totally spend a lot of money on it, even it is not scalable. In a particular peak times traffic is high, then what happen? Then your infrastructure not going to be dynamically improved, right? No, it is totally rigid, system is totally rigid. At that point of time, what would happen? Your service totally down, the system, the service, the crash, the website is going to be crashed. Then whoever the users, they're going to for another your competitor service, another website, then you lose the customers totally. What kind of your reputation is going to be down. So these kind of things is going to be happen because of that on-premises data centers or on-premises services. So now these cloud computing services are there, they are totally overcome this challenge. Whenever your website is totally if you are deploying AWS like cloud computing service, they even in the high traffic times also, even you just purchase pay as you go, you just having this kind of even you purchase some computing services, storage service, networking service, database services, suddenly the traffic is increased, they are not enough. That whatever the capacity is not enough, you simply, I just said, pay as you go. You simply dynamically you can scale up whenever the services the users traffic is down. You simply scale down. Totally, that this scalability option is there because of this AWS services, because of this cloud services. Anything you build on the internet, anything you build on to, you want to deploy in the internet because the other people needs to use it. That's why you are using the AWS provide this computational power. It gives you your application the computation power in terms of AC2 lambda, and storage in terms of S3 EBS services. I mean, a lot of other services also there, EFS, elastic file service is also there. Okay, but most of here I just put like one or two. And networking, VPC. Why networking? Because cyber security, because you need to protect your resources, public and private, in some kind of boundary lines there. That's why, because your services needs to talk to outside world or inside of your office, right? That's the thing we are totally doing it. And databases, what are the RDS, what are the dynamic, like different various ways of database available. MySQL also available, and NoSQL database also available, and all these things are available for your applications. So, what are the applications you build on this cloud, especially AWS? It's going to be, as I just said, enterprise applications, e-commerce platforms, just like AWS, big data analytics, just like ChatGPT. You can deploy a model also. Okay, no one is going to stop you because the AWS provides all that kind of environment to you. That is the thing, that is the beauty of this cloud computing. And mobile and web applications, Android related or iOS related, any applications you can deploy using AWS services. And content streaming and delivery, even if you want to build like a YouTube service, you can build it. Okay, even if you want to build like Twitter or X, like that social networking, Instagram service, you can build. Okay, so all these things you're going to build using this AWS services. AWS services meaning these are the one computation. Simply simple thing. Anything you want to build, there is these are the four things, four pillars are there: computation power, storage, networking, databases. Right? All these four things provided by AWS. So these four things, and by building these kind of business use cases, you need a one isolated environment, that is AWS Learner Lab. With this, because I just told you, if you really want to use that free tier application with that free tier AWS real account, there is a problem because there is a price. As a student, it is not the way, because if you are totally experimenting anything, it is the way AWS. You're going to master, you're going to be cloud engineer, you're going to be DevOps engineer. And what are the benefits of this? Because the risk free exploration, I just said, anything, whatever you do, experiments, anything, if you make any mistake, there is no harm because you simply get back into it, you simply restore it, and you're going to learn it, you're going to master all the things, all the necessary skills. So once you are really confident on your understanding how to use this computation EC2 computational services of AWS, storage services, database services, networking, VPC, virtual private cloud, I mean VPN services, virtual private networks, all these things you are really confident on learning in this AWS Learner Lab, in this simulation, in this isolated environment. If you are confident enough, then you simply go for sign up for the free tier, because you going to give your credit card, debit card information. Because I'm just telling you, there are limitations in this Learner Lab. That's why you simply, when you simply never, you have always go to your Learner Lab, I mean Learner Lab to your AWS free tier, because it is the everything is provided. Because there is only catch here, that is the tracking of that billing. That is the, to get that confidence to understand the all the things, there is a correct footing you need to learn here. That's why Learner Lab provides you all that things. So how you going to sign up and how you going to access? An educator in your institute, just like me, they're going to say, I mean, sign up. I mean, for your mail, they're totally giving the access. Then you're going to get the mail. Once you accept that invitation, it is AWS Academy infrastructure.com. It is also like canvas looking like. I just want to show you here. This is the one. Hold on. Okay, this is also looking like a canvas, like whoever using canvas, it is a LMS, learning management system. So here I am just opening this learner lab. This is the one. Your educator can provide various courses also, but this is the one our focus is on this. So this is the one we are using, AWS Academy Learner Lab. This is simulation. This is the one. This is totally simulating the real account. This is the one. But here, what will happen? There is some kind of problem here, but here there is no problem. Everything is totally free. You don't need to give anything. Okay, after getting into that, login into that AWS Learner Lab, so you need to have some kind of looking at this budget. But before going into that, I just want to click this modules. I want to open the lab first, then getting back into that, just click in this, just come back here, click on that launch AWS Academy Learner Lab. Are you seeing? Just to scroll down here in the middle, it is there, I think. Yeah, in the middle. Okay, click on that launch AWS Academy Learner Lab. After that, it will open like that. Just click this. Okay, okay. Here you're seeing, obviously I used, it is totally giving you $50 of resources of AWS. I just used $11.07. Okay, you understand. There is a limitation also here also, and also the instructions you can find here. What are the limitations of this? But I told you, okay, for here red mark is there, na? Because it means the lab is not started. I just want to click this start lab. Okay, it takes some time to load. Okay, just before that totally completion of loading, I just to come back here. So you just saw $50 is there. So you have to be very much like a conserve, I mean, conserve in that nature. You need to protect your dollars here also, because once, I just told you, whenever you service anything, you started anything you created inside of that environment, whenever you know you don't need, you just simply terminate them. That is the best way. You need, at least you need to stop them, then they won't consume that kind of that $50. Once if you reach that $50, then whatever the lab you are doing in the projects inside of that learner lab, all these things going to be deleted, because that is a limit. You totally reach the ceiling, then they totally deleted. That's why you have to be very much protected of your $50. And that $50 is enough. As a student, you totally exploring all the services provided by AWS in terms of computation, in terms of storage, in terms of databases, as well as networking, right? All the things based on that, you're going to build business case, some kind of simple projects to moderate projects. But if you want to real build big projects, you simply go for free tier, the real account. But for this, this is simulation, it is enough to understand the interact the foundational level. It is the AWS Learner Lab is pretty much enough. It is very much effective. Okay, so that's why the budget is king here. And get back into the limitations. I here, just get back into, it is started here. Red mark is converted into green color. Okay, once after that start lab, if you want to end this, you simply click the end lab. But I'm not, whenever you are using after completion of all the tasks, you simply click this end lab compulsory. Okay, if you click that, it will give you like this prompt. You have to click yes or no. Right now I'm clicking no. Now you click this green color, click that button, the lab will open in another tab. You're following what I'm saying? Okay, after clicking this green color, this one, then here, this is the one. Okay, let me full screen, let me full screen it. You're seeing all the things. This is the console of AWS services. Okay, in this is the interface. You totally build all the solutions for the business use cases. If you want to build any, but I just told you, like if you want to build Instagram, next Instagram, like everything is going to be built
These
on here.
things are there. So some services are not available. Most of, I mean, this learner lab only gives you two regions: North Virginia and another one Oregon, US East one, US West two. These two only regions totally locked. Other I mean, accessed only you going to access all the things from here. And another one is EC2 instant limits. Only you going to maximum 9 running instances. You going to run instances meaning virtual machines. okay, like a service. At the time you only learn, I mean run 9. In this these are the limitation. I mean if you go to free tier, it is no limitation, you can learn as many as you want based on your services. It's totally, I just said, the scalability. If you really want to build like an Instagram, you only need 9. No, you only need like 100 and thousands, right? So that's what I'm saying. That is the Learner Lab is all about like a minimal version. It is only you learning purpose, it is only helpful. And after that, storage cap is also there. I mean, elastic black storage and I mean relational database services. All these things are only giving you like 100 GB, 100 gigs of data, not more than that. Because the Learner Lab they are only providing, because it's, I'm telling you, the budget is $50. They're providing as well as this 100 gigabytes of data. That's it. That is the storage cap they're providing. And IAM permissions also there. Here IAM meaning, how can I say, it's like access management, identity and access management we can call it, meaning roles. Because in your organization, because you are a startup, your Instagram, like you're totally building one application just like Instagram. In that one administrator there, some are developers are there, some managers are there. So each one have their own way of accessing the resources, right? You are not giving everyone all the resources. No, they only need some computation power, they only need some memory management, all these things. So that kind of identity is there, you going to just divide them. So identity here, the IAM is totally doing that. Okay, so this gives you like a privacy as well as how can I say, it's protecting your system, not only privacy, so protecting your system. Because other another access totally you limiting that access, minimum access. That is the IAM goal. And in this IAM role, and only users are there, that known as, that label is lab role 1. Lab role is pre-created. You can't create more than that. That is the problem. Okay, you can't create like a managers, you can't create like a developers. No, lab Learner Lab doesn't give you that flexibility. These are the limitations, you need to keep that in mind whenever you are learning, whenever you're building any projects on it. And let's finishing whatever the key takeaways of this tutorial. You just understanding, you just with this Learner Lab provides you to build some projects and experiment of the AWS services like computation services, storage services, networking services, and database services, how they are really helpful for your case, your business use case. You're on top of your mind, lot of ideas you are there, you simply just execute it, you just simply build a solution, just understand. Because it's a totally simulation, it's an isolation environment, you need to do experiment. Then not only that, now we are living in the agentic AI era. I mean it's chat GPT era. So this artificial intelligence bots, AI bots. So the AML, these are, they also provide Amazon SageMaker, Amazon Bedrock, these kind of service also available. Amazon Q, that is a chatbot. It is totally guide you, navigate you how to use a say, AWS service better to cater the services, cater the needs of your business use case. How you build that solution, and all these things totally gives you this kind of a platform for this Learner Lab, in this Learner Lab. And you can document and share, you can blog it, even you can make YouTube videos also, your whatever the you're making your projects. And you can write blogs so that you can build your community. And now based on this, you're going to be a cloud professional. One If you make build some simple projects to moderate like mid-level projects, you're going to get a job. You want to not only a job, some people are really interested to establish their own firm like a startup. Opportunities are endless. So this AWS Learner Lab provides you like one playground, so that you can understand how the AWS services are totally facilitating the business use case implementations. Okay, thank you everyone, and I'll see you in another video.